Hello, hello, world. It's about to be 4th of July tomorrow, and I wanted to share some truths. Sharing my truth has been a wild journey, and I've had so much to say for so long, but not know how to get it out my chest properly. And because I'm constantly going through different journeys and different trials and tribulations, it's really hard to get it out there without having to take time to really appreciate what I'm going through right now. I had a heavy conversation with my aunt last night, and it just caused me to criticize myself a little bit because I was going over the video that Let It Go Here, the one that I have on my channel, and ultimately I originally just got up one day and decided to make that video. I got everything I could, as much as I could, off my chest because I had a dream. I couldn't really remember the dream, but I knew that I had to learn to let go and I had to forgive. And even though I've learned to do that over the years, like I said in the video, I'm in constant transformation, learning how to let it go, learning how to help myself heal, learning how to just keep it moving, keep going forward. And when I started watching the video, my auntie started letting me know how some of the issues in that video, like you could still see the pain in my face. My face was twitching. I kind of contradicted myself a little bit in the video, and I was like, wow, you know, I'm in this learning process. In fact, I've learned so much more since I made that video a few months ago. And I even recently fell upon a young woman on YouTube doing an interview, and I'll link that into this video, Rising Women. And listening to that podcast or interview, I just engulfed in what she was saying. It just rang true for me on every level. She was talking about conscious relationships and stuff like that, and it was amazing. It just rang true for me. And then listening to my video and how you can just literally see and feel the pain of what I was saying in my face, I was a little bit embarrassed. But then I thought about all the years that I've wanted to talk and say what I had to say and get it out there, whether it's understood or not. I said, I'm not going to hold back anymore. Sharing my truth is hard, but I'm a human just like everybody else. And in my mind, I have this idealistic thing going on since I was a kid. I don't know if it's perfectionism or anything, but I know that I hold myself up to a high expectation and the people around me. And I'm constantly changing that definition for every single relationship based on the things that we've been through. And I've learned to just find a way to let go when people disappoint me. Not completely cut the person off or anything, because I have to allow people to be people. And people will disappoint you, but we're all faulted. And I know I can come off strong because of my Christian background, but we all can relate on some level. We don't have to be on the same page on every single subject for us to be able to understand the facts of life. And I'm glad that I'm taking a risk and putting myself out there and sharing my art. I've been growing. I've been able to produce a lot of things that I'm proud of. And I cringe a little bit with some things that I'm not proud of. But then I realized that, you know, regardless of how many stones people throw at me, I'm a survivor. And I no longer want to just survive. I want to thrive. I want to be better. I want to get better. I want to heal, and I want to help heal other people. And I know my ultimate purpose is to love God, myself, and others. So therefore, people will take a stance against some of the things that I believe and even criticize me on levels that are actually true, because I talk like I know it all sometimes. People tell me that that's one of my biggest flaws in life. Learning to just not give people advice, that just giving people unnecessary advice. When I see a need, I just want to tell somebody, let's do something about it. And not everybody cares to do that. And some people get embarrassed and don't like to hear the truth. It hurts. So therefore, I get a lot of backlash from people, especially growing up. I was really blunt and unfiltered. Now that I'm getting older and wiser, and I've been through so many different things, I've learned to try to filter myself as much as possible. I let my hair down with family members because I know they know enough about me. But some of them still take it personally when I am completely my raw self. But other than that, when I'm out in the environment, I try to filter myself as much as possible so that people won't take things the wrong way. But they always do anyway. So that's the reason why I'm taking this risk and sharing my heart and sharing myself and sharing all the things that I've been through, that I've learned from. They were inspirational for me, so why not share it to other people so that they can take a little bit of nugget from what I got. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, all I know is I'm trying to be as genuine as possible. So, people will take it wrong regardless. And I'm learning. I want to learn. I act like I know it all, but I don't. It's like the more that I learn, the more I realize I don't know nothing. So it's like we're just like a vapor in the wind. Take what you can, enjoy what you can. My life verse in the Bible is Philippians 4:6, where it says, "Don't worry about anything. Pray about everything. Thank God for what you got, and tell Him what you want." So, because He's always gonna provide the things that you need. So now I'm just listing all my stuff that I need, want. I don't have to tell God to feed me, provide a house for me, do certain things, provide protection. That's an automatic. He wants to fulfill my heart's desires. He says, "Ask and you shall receive." But just like the genie in a bottle, you got to be careful what you ask for, because you might just get it and then you have to suffer the consequences of what you asked for. So sometimes it's better not to just run like the hare and take your time like the tortoise. And that's a lot of things that I've been learning as a paralyzed person. I was not born disabled. Even I had my own prejudices against disability, because you just can't, you feel so helpless when you're around disabled people. And then, I don't know, it's a lot. But all I know is I want to share. And I know people are going to take some of the things that I say out of context. And I might even evolve from some of the ignorant things that I say. But at the end of the day, it's me. Alright, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel. Like, subscribe, be your girl favor, and support me on all channels and do what you can. Alright, I love you guys. Keep coming back, because as long as I have breath, I will continue to share, because that's what God has put on my heart to do. Alright, love you guys. Sandy Ruby Mello.